Every time I try to kill that villain, Mikey Mutant, my plans have been foiled. I send the Bibbles monster out of the closet. He's killed, and what? He's brought back again. I send monsters and henchmen and mannequins and every form of torturous device, bunnies and clowns, yet no one can kill Mikey Mutant for good. And I know why. It's that blasted Scabby Man. As long as he's around, I'll never be able to get Mikey out of the picture and allow for the old one to return. Well, if you can't trust others to get a job done, you do it yourself. And what am I going to do this week? Well, I'm going to stick Mikey in a place where Scabby will never find him again. I'm going to stick him on a goddamn CD-ROM. Try to come back from that, Mikey Mutant.
What's up? Who's next? Huh? How about it? Who wants up?
I am the devil, and I am here to do the devil's work.
We all go a little mad sometimes.
Well, hello, and welcome back to the VHS Doom podcast and rental store. I'm your humble host, Dylan Crutcher. We're so glad that you guys are joining us again this week for another dive in to the shelves of madness, formerly
not
known...
the anuses of madness, because he won't let me say it.
I will not. I'm going to call us the store formerly known as the anus of madness. Now we're known as the shelves of madness. But anyway, we hope you guys...
Dive right in.
Jesus. What'd you say? What was that? I didn't catch it. What?
Just dive right in.
Just dive right into the anus of mad. No, it's the shelves of madness, okay? I don't want that anymore. That's not us, all right? Well, maybe it is. I don't
That's
fucking
us
know.
last year, not this year. Not
Right.
2024.
The new year, new me, okay? All right. So we hope you all enjoyed our community room episode last week, where we got to speak with a real legend in the world of practical effects and horror films, Tom Devlin. We had a great time talking with Tom and learning about all of his film projects, as well as his museum, and so much more. This week on Instagram, I actually saw that he took an impromptu motorcycle trip up the West Coast because of a fortune cookie that he got with his like Chinese food. So he's just too fucking cool. That's all I got to say. I wish everybody. I feel like that is a very cool thing to do, and I am not nearly that cool. Anyway,
Yeah, I'm afraid of motorcycles, honestly.
are you? Oh no, I'd ride a
I
motorcycle.
know people who've like died from it, so I just like don't want to do it because knowing me, I mean, like I got into that car accident like 2 years ago when my car flipped. I don't
Oh
want to
yeah, definitely don't get on a
with a
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
No, don't do it. No, so Tom was just a really, really nice guy for coming on the show. We were super excited to get to talk to him. We had a little bit of a connectivity issue. So if you guys listened to that episode, I'm sure you heard where things were kind of, cutting out a little bit, but we did our best to get it all put together in a cohesive way. And really, he's just got so many cool projects going on. Once again, if you have not gone and checked out Teddy Told Me To, from 2022, that is an amazing movie. The amount of practical effects in that film are amazing, and they are all so good. So if you haven't checked it out, go check it out today.
And After Dark is coming out soon, right?
The After Dark is coming out in the beginning or mid of July on, guess where?
Tubi.
Fucking Tubi. Sponsor the pod. Hello. So we actually, Tom had a lot of really good things to say about Tubi, which was great and kind of falls in line with how we feel about Tubi. Tubi, you're awesome. And if you need a podcast that talks about your amazing collection of horror titles that you have provided to the masses, we would love to be that for you. Just throwing it out there like I do every week, whatever. Anyway, that's all I got to say about all that. This week, as always, I am joined by my ever nefarious, dastardly, and can-cracking, always awesome co-host, Mikey Mutant.
It's open this week. I already opened it.
Oh, you already opened your soda?
Yeah, my energy drink.
This is a quite the VHS quality VHS, isn't it? Interesting.
All
right.
I'm making full screen so I can see it this time.
All right, Joe Castro. These do look like porn stars, but I know
it might be.
Nah, well, I mean, they could be. They could. Oh, they have like sharp teeth, though. No, they just have weird teeth. Okay, all right. So,
I was judging people's teeth right now on the show.
I always judge people's teeth. I'd be looking at them chompers. Yeah. So if you haven't,
chompers do.
What them chompers do, what them gums do. That's what Balthazar says. It's fucking ice pick. So we have a Patreon, and we have several tiers that you guys can join at. We have some very cool perks, including custom member cards, an open invitation to our live recording sessions, and a random VHS shipped to your door if you join at the right tier. And speaking of VHS tapes being shipped to your door, one very cool thing that we can announce this week is we have selected winners for our 1K giveaway on Instagram. So, you know who you are, you know that you won, and y'all will get those tapes shipped to you within this week. So very cool stuff. Anyway, please subscribe wherever you are, wherever you're listening to this podcast, whether that's Apple or Spotify or Good Pods. Actually, we're in the top, 70% or something of movie review podcasts on Good Pods. So if you're listening to us there, that's really cool. Thanks for doing that and for rating the show. Please, we have, quite a few subscribers now, which is awesome, but we don't have many ratings. We have, a few on Apple. We have a few on Spotify. So if y'all can take the, just a second to pull up our profile wherever you're listening and just give it a little star rating, whatever you think. Hopefully a 5, but whatever you think, that'd be great. I'll wait. Here, I'll give you a second. They gonna die. I know they gonna die. He's got like monster teeth for sure, and he's trying to pull her shirt off now. Uh-oh. Tisk. Okay, all right. Well, thanks for giving us that star rating. We do appreciate it. What the fuck? Are you bored already?
No.
Okay, good. I'm just hearing you play music, man. I feel like you keep one headphone in one ear and you just listen to music,
No.
Nah. All right. If you haven't already, check out the merch store. You can go to vhsdoom.com, scroll all the way to the bottom, and it'll take you to our merchandise. All proceeds. It's hosted on another website called Dork Tees, but all proceeds of those sales go to the store. We can then use that money to make some really cool stuff happen. We'll talk a little bit about some cool stuff we have coming in the future, but I'm going to keep it secret right now. But anyway, we want you on the show.
It's a secret.
If you are a producer, a director, an actor, or you're promoting a project, or if you're a podcast and you want to collab, or just someone who is, a cinephile and you want to come on and you want to talk about a film with us on a roundtable, let us know. We want to talk to you. You can shoot us an email, vhsdoom@gmail.com, and we can all make something work. That'd be a lot of fun. All right. That's all I got. That's all my pandering notes. Mikey, how the fuck have you been, buddy?
I'm pretty bruised up, as we were talking about before the show started. I went to a concert the other day and I got kicked in the chest while I was listening to music.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
Well, not kidding, but
I mean,
it was good. I saw a couple death metal bands last a couple days ago. Watched a bunch of movies. Hung out with the family. The
Oh,
usual kind
shit.
of thing. I don't know.
Did you see that
What is happening?
throat slice? This is a good one.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's up. Gojo Castro.
Is this a vampire movie?
Looks like it, yeah. It looks like it.
All right, back to what we were saying. Yeah. No, just pretty much just getting ready for the baby, that kind of thing. Getting the house ready.
Yeah. Okay.
Seeing family. That's basically it.
All right.
I watched a bunch of movies over the last couple of days. Let's see. I watched Tom Devlin's what's it called? Puppet Master Access Rising.
Oh yeah. Yep.
From
Okay.
2012.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had these in the room already. So Umberto Bava's Demons 2.
Okay. Nice.
Umberto Bava's Demons 1.
Nice.
And I can't remember if we talked about on the house or what episode was after we recorded Video Violence.
That would have been. I think we recorded Video Violence and then we did House.
All right. I don't remember if did I talk about Baby Blood.
I don't think so, but this is really why we need a fucking Letterboxd or something.
Yes, I am starting that today after one of our fans on, what was it, Instagram?
Yeah, let me give him a shout out because he's a regular listener and he had a great idea for us. Really nice guy. He's commented on some of our stuff in the past, but oh god, I got a lot of messages in here. Okay, so he goes by Twin Toasters on Instagram. It has the name Jacob in parentheses, so I'm going to guess his name is Jacob. He's a musician or, artist of sorts. He plays the guitar and sings, and there's a lot of videos of that on Instagram. You should definitely go follow him because he's really fucking cool, and he suggested, because he's a regular listener, that we get ourselves a Letterboxd so we can track and share what we're fucking watching, which is a great fucking idea. So thank you, Jacob / Twin Toasters.
I agree. It'd be so much easier. We've been talking about this for months, so what we've been watching, what we haven't been watching.
How the fuck do we track it? Yeah, right.
Yeah. All right. So this one is a French horror movie by Alain Robec. It's from 1990.
Okay.
And pretty much just a woman gets impregnated by a demon, and she has to feed the baby blood, and it's ridiculous and gory and over the top.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, it's crazy. The back is wild.
Oh shit! All right, let's go.
Yeah. And the front says a gorehound's delight, and that was from Fangoria magazine.
Nice. All right, we're going to be talking a little bit about Fangoria today for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. So what'd you do? What'd you watch?
All right, cool. Yeah, so what did I do? What's new? I fucking worked. And it is what it is. It's going well. We're getting shit in order. I feel like I say that every week, but that's because I spend so much time there. It's the main thing on my mind. Let's talk family. So Aria had her 2.5 year checkup, and she is 3 feet 1 inch tall, and she's 30 pounds. So the kid is growing. Yeah.
So Sammy is I think he's 32 pounds now, but he's 3 feet tall.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, she's a big girl. Yeah. She's 90th percentile still in her height and stuff. So
he's the smallest percentile for his age.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. That's all right. Everybody grows different, right? But she loves the doctor. So we had a really good time going and seeing her doctor, and she even asked, can I have a shot? Which I was like, what? What a weird what a weird
Oh my god,
thing.
He said the same kind of thing the other day. So we were telling him that he had his ear checkup for his ear doctor, because remember how he had the tubes in his ears?
Yep. Uh-huh.
So he's having that checkup soon, and he asked if he's gonna get a shot when he goes, and he wanted one.
Right? I don't know. Does he watch Daniel Tiger or
he used to, not so much anymore.
That was a thing on Daniel Tiger, and then the Berenstain Bears or something. There's she has these old books that
he has those books too. I used to love those books.
Yeah, I liked them too. But there's one where they talk about being brave and getting the shot and showing off to all the little kids. I think she likes that bit, so that might have been it. I don't know, but that was really fun. We had a good time at the doctor, which is, just a random thing, but, and then I've worked 10 days straight, the last 10 days in a row. So today's my first day off, in a while. So I'm super happy to be doing this. We have some really fucking cool shit that we're doing tonight for the show.
Oh my God.
I can't.
It's probably going to be our craziest episode.
I'm not going to talk about it right now. I don't think we should announce right now. just in case anything happens, to make this not work out. But I'm pretty excited. So that's awesome. And then tomorrow I'm off and I get to hang out with my kid all day. So that's all great shit. That's good stuff. Okay. What did I watch? So I actually watched, what I've been doing is watching movies alongside the podcast that I listen to, because I enjoy the podcast and I like to be involved in what they're talking about. So there are two podcasts this week that I'm going to shout out. One, Mutant City Horror, and two is the Doom Generation podcast, which I really haven't shouted out much, but I really just started getting into their show. Mikey was a fan before me. They're funny. They're fucking funny. So I watched Alien from 1979 by Ridley Scott, starring Sigourney Weaver, alongside listening to Mutant City Horror's episode on Alien.
I have a funny fact about her name. When I was a kid, I thought she was called Sir Horny Wiener.
No, you didn't. That's a lie. Really?
I'm not lying. When I was like 10, I thought that was her name.
Sir Horny Wiener. Sir Horny Wiener. Hello. I am a knight of the round table. Sir Horny Weaver.
Why is it always an Australian accent?
Sir Horny Wiener. I don't fucking know. You know who we have?
British accent is always
Australian? Yeah,
always Australian, yeah.
Because I'm not refined, Mikey. Jesus. I am from the penal colony, okay?
The penal colony.
Oh my God. Fuck off. All right. So that's hilarious. I think Sir Horny Wiener is going to be make an appearance at some point in the show to kill you. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, so yeah, I enjoyed watching that. Obviously, I'm not going to talk a lot about that because, one, if you want to know more about Alien and you've never seen it, okay.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Go
Honestly.
Right. Go listen. Well, I wasn't going to say that, but go listen to Mutant City Horror's episode on Alien. We'll do one eventually because why the fuck not? But
next to Evil Dead 2, that's my favorite horror movie.
Okay. Yeah. I could see that.
They're always tied as the first my favorite horror movie.
Evil Dead 2
when I was
Alien.
6.
What, you saw Alien?
I saw Alien when I was 6. Yeah, my uncle showed it to me on VHS. I was terrified.
And that's why he is the way he is. Okay,
and
so
that's why it's my favorite movie now, I guess. I don't know.
All right, yeah, maybe so. So, you know what? I did hear one fact from their show that I didn't know, which was in Kane's chest burster scene. They talked about the writing of that being originally like they thought about having that happen to a woman, but it wasn't as scary because women already have things burst out of them. So they made it a man that had the chest burster to make it more disturbing to male audiences, which I thought was cool. So anyway, go listen to Mutant City Horrors episode on that. A lot of fun. Next, alongside the awesome girls from the Doom Generation podcast, they put out for Cinco de Mayo a review on the Three Amigos. So I watched the Three Amigos, which I do have personally in my hard copy collection. I really fucking like that movie. And that's from 1986 by John Landis, starring Steve Martin, Martin Short, and the ever douchey Chevy Chase. That's just so much fun. It's a really good like classic comedy. That was
a good episode too. Shout out to them.
Yeah, it was a good episode. That was a lot of fun. They had like a third person on, didn't they? I don't know who it was. Didn't they have a third person?
I think so. I listened to it last.
I don't remember who that was.
On Saturday. It's been
a
few days.
Yeah, so
my mind's still scrambled from the concert.
Yeah, it was a really super easy, it's a short, easy watch, real fun, about, some, they are actors from the like silver screen, in the 1900s, early cinema. So yeah, anyway, yeah, it's a ton of fun. Go check that out. Also, if you haven't listened to the Doom Generation podcast, go give them a listen, search, check them out. They're a lot of fun, really cool. And that's what I did, and that's what we fucking watched. You know what fucking time it is now, guys. It's time to get your check back in from last week. Hopefully you guys didn't fuck these up and you actually were kind and rewind, the whole deal. Wow. I don't love that that's your whole camera. To be honest, dude, the trickster's face really kind of bothers me a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
Is it the nose, the hair, or the eyes?
All in combination, I think. It's all of it. He doesn't have any eyebrows. 2, his eye shape is terrifying. 3, his hair is cut in a weird mullety thing. Anyway, okay, so last week we sent you home with quite the treasure trove of films. Starting with, all right, let me get my scanner. We sent you with The Howling from 1981 by Joe Dante. All right, I'll get you checked in.
Wait, give me the scanner. Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, right. All right. So I'm going to trust Mikey this week to check these movies back in. So I for the last 6 weeks, I've been saying don't trust this guy because he fucks all these tapes up and I don't know what his motives are. Oh shit.
It's these people.
Look, somebody's walking in. Oh, he's mad.
Dylan watching porn again.
I'm not. It's not porn, but it is Joe Castro's near death, which seems a little bitty porny. This guy's like is he a voyeur? What's happening? Oh, there's a body. Wow. Dead body tits out. Okay. So here you go, Mikey.
This on YouTube?
We might have to blur this, Mike, if you're fucking watching. Oh my God. No, definitely can't post. Graphic. They're eating her. They're eating her whole. Oh my God. They're cutting her boobs off or something. Okay. Oh, they're her head. They decapitated her. I don't think we can post this. This is graphic as fuck. Great movie, Joe Dante. I mean, Joe Castro.
Joe Dante?
Who the fuck's Joe Dante? Oh, yeah. Joe Dante is the director of The Howling. Okay. Fuck.
And Small Soldiers and a lot of other great movies.
Stop. I am so
You're
off.
The one who's distracting me.
I'm so off the rails right now. Okay. Here's the goddamn scanner. Okay.
Here's
Next.
April Fool's Day from Fred Walton, 1986.
Okay. All right. Good. You figured it out. Good. Next, what do we have?
Blood Cult from Christopher Lewis, 1985.
All right. Cool. All right. You're getting good with the scanner.
Killing
good.
Spree from Tom Ritter, 1987.
Is it Tom or Tim?
I said Tim.
Oh, I thought you said Tom.
I might have.
We'll hear it on the playback. Okay, and what's the last?
What was it? What was that thing I kept saying wrong? Oh, when I kept saying Umberto instead of Lamberto.
Oh yeah. That was fun. I think last week what made me laugh was not last week, the week before when you didn't say.
No, it was last week. It was Brainscan says brainstorm.
Brainstorm, that was it. Yeah. That was really funny. All right, last movie we sent you home with, Mikey. What do you have there?
The First Kid by David Mickey Evans, 1996. Oh!
Oh, Jesus, you scanned it twice, too. What happened?
Shit.
What happened?
Dude, what's happening?
Yeah. I don't... Oh, you're bleeding everywhere. Oh, fucking shit. What are you doing here, Hugh?
I have the mop.
Oh, you have the mop. Is it because there's blood?
Where did the blood go? What is that?
What the fuck is it?
That is not blood.
Oh shit. It turned into a fucking CD-ROM or something. What
is a CD-ROM?
It looks like a DVD, but it says CD-ROM on it. And it says...
Fuck you, Dylan. I'm going home.
You dumb motherfucker. Come here, you dumb bitch. Oh,
what is you doing here? I thought we fired him.
I just shot him. He's on the ground. I'll put him in the closet.
That's a new way of saying you're fired.
You're fired at. Okay, so... Yes. So you cut yourself real bad. There was blood all over the table, and then it kind of like coagulated and turned into a like CD-ROM, and it says CD-ROM on it, and it's got this. The title on it is
Brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Oh, it is. It does say Brainstorm. I've never heard of Brainstorm, but I think we should put it in the fucking computer.
I heard it's a new game sweeping the nation.
Brainstorm? Okay. All right. Well, do you want to put it in our desktop computer?
Yeah, let me go to the back and find it.
No, it's right. It's on the fucking desk. Do you not know what a computer is? It's right here. Okay. All right. I'm going to put it in.
No, that's the laptop.
No, that's the desktop.
All right, I'm back here now. I'm putting it in.
Oh my fucking God. Okay.
All right.
All right. What's happening? Holy fucking shit! God damn it! What? I just fucking. I okay? I have my arms, my legs are here. Oh, dude, your eyeball is on your ear. What is happening? What just happened? What did you do?
I just put it into our new desktop computer we got last week.
I didn't get a new desktop computer last week. Did you?
No, I didn't order it.
Did it just show up?
Yeah, it came in the package. It said it was for the next episode, not to open.
Okay, well, maybe the bearded villain sent it?
You set it up, buddy, before you left.
You set it up? Well, then it's definitely from Dandy Man. You know he was working for that bitch. God damn it. Now we're stuck in Brainstorm, the video game, I guess. Holy shit.
The bootleg version of Brainscan.
Yeah, right. Fuck. God damn it. We always end up in some bootleg bullshit. All right, let's get
Why
fucking
is there
going.
DVD of Brainscan on the table?
I don't. Did you have it in your hand? I don't fucking know, but this is Brainstorm.
It was an HS tape like a second ago.
Holy fuck, bro. The void is all this shit. I don't know who's fucking with us, but somebody's fucking with us. Anyway, we're going to do our fucking episode. All right, take it away. Should we press? We can't press play. We're stuck in here. All right, so just
I guess
just
you have
read.
to click the mouse 3 times.
What mouse? I don't see a mouse. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
It's a real mouse. You just squished the mouse.
No, it's still alive. It just ran away. Fuck. All right. Okay, Mikey, go ahead and, if you can, I'm still trying to make sense of this, but take it away and read the back of that box for us.
When Michael, a lonely teenager, orders the latest interactive game, the new high-tech wizardry penetrates his subconscious where his darkest impulses lead... You always do it when I'm reading. Okay, lead him through deadly maze of murder, deception, and desire. Pursued by a homicide detective played by Frank Frangella. Prodded by the trickster, played by T. Ryder Smith, who's materialized in his room. Michael is torn between worlds of good and evil, of reality and fiction, and ultimately, life and death.
Oh, boy. All right. Good shit, man. Well, yes.
It has that scene.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's like one of the best images they could have picked, I guess. Yeah, for sure. So, Brainscan is a 1994 American science fiction slasher film directed by John Flynn and written by Andrew Kevin.
I would call it a science fiction horror movie, but go on.
Yeah, you're right. I think there's one slasher scene, so I don't think I could call it a slasher. No.
Yeah, it's when the guy gets murdered in the beginning.
Right, so I would say science fiction horror film as well. Okay, it's directed by John Flynn and written by Andrew Kevin Walker. The film stars Edward Furlong, Frank Langella, Amy Hargraves, Jamie Marsh, and T. Ryder Smith. The soundtrack was composed by George S. Clinton. Very cool. Okay, so a couple more players in this. We also have the story by Brian Owens. It was produced by Michael Roy. The cinematography was by Francois Protat. I guess he's French, maybe. I don't know. It was edited by Jay Cassidy, and it was distributed by Triumph Films and released on April 22nd, 1994. Apparently, it had a box office take of $4,352,000, but there really aren't many notes on its overall theatrical success. So we'll kind of leave it at that today. So what I'm thinking, as usual, we should read through our plot points, and then we'll kind of talk about what we thought about the film. I don't know. You got your notes ready, buddy?
Yep.
Is there a delay?
Did I post in there?
Oh, I actually didn't look for yours.
I had a decent amount of notes. Okay. We actually have one of the same ones, actually. It's pretty funny.
Nice. Dude, we definitely cannot get this episode on YouTube unless this shit's blurred out.
Yeah, what is that right now?
Joe Castro's just put all the sex in his movie. It's like sex and killings. All right. I mean, y'all should, if you're into sex and killings, you should watch Near Death for sure.
I've never heard of this movie, but I need to get it now.
Sex and Killings, Near Death by Joe Castro. All right. And I got it on VHS, motherfuckers. There you go. But we will definitely not ever get monetized if this goes on to YouTube. All right.
Yeah,
so
probably not.
Let's go. So after a car accident, killed
half the things we say will probably get kicked off of YouTube for.
That's true. Yeah, so that's all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so after a car accident killed his mother and permanently injured his leg, teenager Michael Brower lives in an isolated existence in his absent father's mansion. He spends his spare time watching his neighbor and crush named Kimberly, a horror film.
What a fucking creep, by the way.
They both were. They both were fucking creeps. Yeah. Creeps together. A horror film and video game fan, Michael's only friend is a similar-minded misfit named Kyle. They are members of their school's horror club, which draws the principal's ire after Kyle tells them about a new, ultra-realistic game called Brainscan. Michael mail orders the first disc. What a weird time to be alive where you could, like, play a video game, but you had to mail order it. The game.
I mean,
yeah.
I feel like, did I mail order something before? Oh, I did. Okay, so I think it was like 2001. There was like a Dragon Ball magazine.
Yeah.
And I mail ordered for like a Cell action figure.
Oh, okay. That's cool. All right.
But that was like, oh my God, that's so long ago now.
Yeah, well, I mean, even at the beginning of Netflix, it was mail order discs, you know?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I did. That's how I started using Netflix. I think that was the first time, like early. No. When was it? It was like 2010 or 11ish. I started watching like Italian stuff.
Yeah,
so that's when I started getting that kind of stuff, and I like started like watching Argento stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, so he orders the game. We'll get through the first little bit of this, and then we'll talk about our notes. So the game warns Michael that the experience is similar to hypnotic suggestions. Trickster, the game's host, greets him and encourages him to act like a psychopathic murderer. For the first mission, he murders a stranger, taking a foot as a trophy. Michael wakes up shocked and thrilled by the experience. However, he's horrified to discover that the exact same murder happened in the real world, down to the victim's details. Okay, so we've gotten through his first murder, old Jimmy Stewart looking out your fucking back window. So what kind of notes do you have for that
I was opening
section?
my window, you freak.
All right, Jimmy.
With your porn on behind you.
Hey, I just play tapes. I don't know what's on them.
Pornography.
Pornography.
Go with the pornographer.
What the fuck kind of notes do you have for the beginning of this film?
Okay. I said, what a fucking weirdo recording his neighbor. And then I said, I love that Fangoria magazine exists in this movie.
Okay, yeah. Yep. That's very cool.
Oh, his phone, his computer / phone reminds me of like a smartphone kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, for sure. That's true. I said,
what I have so far.
No, you're good. So I was very surprised at how nice the house was that he was living in. I was like, holy shit. Mm-hmm. Like, that is a fucking nice neighborhood. It even had like a tennis court.
He's practically alone in that house too.
Right, which is pretty sad. It kind of makes for like, wow, how he's so well off, but he's so alone. You know what I mean? That was a cool note.
Yeah, I don't want to skip, but like towards the end when the cops come to his house, it was just so mean what they said to him, like, "Oh, you're such a lonely boy, like a very sad boy," like right after his friend died. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, that was pretty messed up. So, I did like in the beginning they were doing an overhead light shot, which is like a classic hospital theme. Like right away, you know you're in a hospital or like a psychiatric ward when it's like light by light by light, which is cool. And then I did say Edward Furlong really was like the it kid in like from 1992 to like 1997 or something. He was like
the
so
star
cool.
Of, American History X also.
Right, yeah, he was in a bunch of films, like just a bunch of films. Like
Steve Johnson's effects in this movie were amazing too.
Really good. Yes. And so that was cool. It was cool to see him in this. He acted really well in this. I did say, what a cool fucking room. Like my rooms were always boring as a kid. I never had such cool shit, like set up how I wanted it with like, cool little decorations. I was always just in a fucking room with a bed, you know what I mean? And maybe a TV.
I used to put magazine, like I used to get like metal magazines or like punk magazines. I used to put the rip out the pages of like the bands on my wall.
Nice. That's cool. No, I was boring. I was boring in my room. I don't know. I had like happening? A cool. What am I?
Yeah, what is happening, dude?
What are you doing? What are you watching? Oh, god damn it!
Watching?
Is he jacking off? Holy shit!
I think so. Like what?
I don't fucking know.
He looks like Manson.
Oh, he just beat that woman. Manson. He just smacked the shit out of her. God damn, Joe Castro!
Put his hand on his dick and then smacked her.
Yep, he put his hand on his dick and then smacked the shit out of her. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
This episode? What are you having me watch right now, dude?
I don't know. I told you. I just put random shit in. I don't even know how I got near death from Joe Castro. It was in one of these lots of VHSs I got. But anyway, okay. So I liked the line, satisfy your sickest fantasies. That was cool. And the CD-ROM was in Fangoria. That was cool. That's where he saw the ad, to buy it. And then I said, ooh, he's a creepy peeper. And he records her taking her shirt off. What a fucking weirdo, for sure. I said the same shit. But I also had this note that said, oh, she knows what she's doing too, though. Like she was watching, she was giving him a little show. That is true. So they were just being creeps together. This guy had an Igor before there was a Siri. So he had a personal virtual assistant that he could say, hey, Igor. Just like now we say, hey, Siri, which is just so interesting to me. I found that cool. So I said, are they watching horror films in school? Oh, cool. Sweet. A computer lab. Like that just brought me back, those like actual computer labs where they had all those big ass fucking desktops and shit.
You know what I did in middle school in my computer class?
I think you've talked about this before.
Yeah, so like that was back when like Angel Fire or like those blog pages were a thing.
Yeah.
I made a whole page dedicated to Japanese deathmatch wrestling.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it brought back memories.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were going to talk about doing something bad. I feel like I talked to somebody who was like...
oh, I did do something. You reminded me. But this was elementary school, so like this is like wrestling was like banned on the computer. Like anything violent was banned in school.
Yeah.
So I somehow got my teacher's password, and every day I was just like going on different wrestling sites to like look up like stuff.
Nice.
And like it went. If they finally figured out it was me.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I almost got in trouble for it, but I don't know how I got the teacher's like login for it.
Tisk, Mr. Hacker. You were a hacker just like you are now in Brainstorm. We're going to have to hack our way out of here. I made a note that the film that they were watching in school was called Death, Death Part 2, which was cool. Yeah. I don't know if it exists, but if it doesn't, it should. That's pretty awesome.
Since we're on that scene now, are we at the part with the principal?
Yeah, the principal talked to him right around there. Yeah.
Okay. So that weird analogy he said about having an erection to rape somebody was really weird.
Oh yeah, right? Wasn't that weird? That was a weird fucking line.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what was it exactly? What was that line?
It was like watching pornography gives you an erection, and you're going to go out to rape somebody. So I think
Right.
he's doing the analogy of, oh, you watch horror movies, so you're going to kill somebody.
Right.
And,
But then Michael says back to him, well, just because you have an erection doesn't mean you rape someone.
Yeah.
You rape someone because you choose to rape someone, right? Just like you choose to kill someone. If you are watching horror movies, either way, you know what I mean? Like, so no, that was interesting. I did say I was kind of surprised because you son of a bitch, you got me right in the fucking middle. Oh, I love it. All right.
Diet Coke.
You're a fucking liar too. You said I don't have a can today.
No, after I went to take a piss, I had the idea of like coming back and surprising you.
You got to crack
talking.
one. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, so I was kind of surprised at this point. He's riding his fucking sweet ass scooter home. What a fucking, I would have been so jealous of this kid, right? If I was in school with him, because he had a Vespa that he's like whipping around when I would be on a bike. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, he sees a pretty violent death in the neighborhood. Like, it looked like a kid got hit by like a car or something, and there was blood all over the street. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think so.
It was just weird. Like, I wasn't expecting that. There was no follow-up to it. I think it was just a way for them to introduce the detective, but then he hadn't played he hadn't played the video game yet. So I don't know. That was just interesting. It was just interesting. Like, maybe, you're introduced prior to him playing the game because you need your brain's like infrastructure to make the game. So I don't know. Anyway, it was just weird. They didn't explain it or go past that. I said, where the hell is this kid's dad? Oh, on a work trip. Never mind. Because his dad calls. Yeah.
It's the early 90s. So.
Right. Yeah. Latchkey kids, bro. That's what it is. So I did say, so when he finally loads up, we're going to jump back into the plot here, but when he finally loads up the game, I said this gameplay must be started through an epileptic seizure because the flashing on the screen almost killed me. That was wild. All right. Not that I have epilepsy, but I felt like I was about to die.
I once had a friend in elementary school who didn't know he had epilepsy until he played a video game and then it caused it.
Oh, yeah? Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? I had a note right here that says, like, wouldn't you be, like, you imagine yourself, and it's in the 90s, and you put in a game, and you are in virtual reality out of nowhere. So you've gone from Sega Genesis to virtual reality. I would shit my fucking pants. There's no way. I mean, maybe this is
my Sega so much now. Fuck you.
Oh, bro. Vector Man. If y'all ever played Vector Man, that's one of the best.
Oh my god, that's my favorite game.
Sega games of all time. I love that game.
I used to play Vector Man, Flashback, and Mortal Kombat 2 like nonstop.
Nice. Yeah.
Was it Mortal Kombat 3? Was that on the what was it called? Not this Genesis. It's the thing you plugged into it. 32X.
Oh, I think I played it on Genesis. I think it was 2.
No, I'm talking
Maybe
about,
they had 1 and 2.
Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh yeah, 3 might have been after. Yeah, but I think 1 and 2 were on Genesis. So I played a lot of Aladdin. They had a really good, hard fucking Aladdin game. I don't know if you ever saw that one. That was cool. And the Lion King game was hard as shit too. If you guys never played that, good fucking luck. Anyway, so yeah, I love the soundtrack of this game. That was really cool. And then, he obviously does his murder, and we jump back into his house, and he drinks a glass of milk like he's a fucking insane person. And then that's where we're at. Okay, so back into the plot. Did you have any other notes before I go back into the plot?
I love the design of Trickster, and then but no country western music, please. A man has its limits.
Oh, that was a great line. I fucking love that line. Right? Nothing. I can break every finger. Crack, 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 crack. That was so classic. But no country western music, please. All right. So back into the plot. So Kyle begs Michael to let him play the game, but Michael refuses. Later, the trickster materializes into reality and starts to torment Michael. His second mission is to kill a possible witness to the earlier murder. Michael refuses at first, but he eventually relents. At this time, however, he has no memory of playing the game, so during this second session. And then he finds Kyle's bloody necklace in his freezer and realizes Kyle was murdered. Michael calls Kyle, but the phone is answered by the detective named Hayden. Michael becomes paranoid that he's going to be sent to jail. The trickster continues plaguing him and ultimately instructs him to kill Kimberly. Now, there's a lot of stuff that happens up through this point. That's a really quick synopsis, but I did say here, this kid crosses police tape like it ain't shit. Like every fucking crime scene that he comes to, he just runs in and he sees this detective. So he's not giving himself a good rep. I just wrote in all caps, freezer foot, because he had found the freezer foot, which I figured was going to happen. And I thought that the digital effects were top notch for the time. When the trickster appears out of the TV, that was a very good
I love that.
warp into reality. It holds up, I think. What do you have?
Let me see. I think I've gone through most of mine, honestly. I was very confused of what the trickster was eating.
Okay.
So he ate like a whole raw chicken.
Yes.
And then he had like that bowl of like, it looked like bananas covered in mustard.
Right. Yes, he did. Yeah. So that was super fucking weird.
He's like,
I
made myself a snack.
Right. He did. Yeah. He said, I made myself a snack, and he was eating a whole raw chicken, and he was definitely dipping something in mustard. I couldn't tell what it was, but bananas makes sense. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense
with
for
mustard?
his character. For his character,
With mustard,
not
okay.
not
Okay,
for
no.
reality, but anyway. I like the line when he went to put in the music right before he said that no country western music, please, every man has his limits. But he said, from the top of the charts to the space in your heart, and he plays the music. That was a cool line. I like that a lot.
This
I was
movie's
like,
awesome.
it is. I was like, who the fuck is the witness? Oh no. I know
Not gonna
who
lie,
it
this
is
is
now.
the second time I've ever watched this movie.
Yeah, I think this was the second time I've ever watched it too. So it's been a long time. So it's very cool movie. So continuing in a few more of my notes, I did think it was a smart move when Michael went to record himself playing the game, so like he could have a video of himself playing.
Yeah, he was one of the first streamers.
Right, exactly, right. So that's that. He's a fucking VR streamer, right? But then all you see is him like convulsing or whatever.
That's what happens when you go on Twitch and you just see people convulsing all the time.
Yeah, and you know what? One thing I randomly noticed just in his room.
Twitch.
Twitch? What?
He was twitching.
He was twitching on Twitch.
About the stream, but I was also referencing this streaming app.
All right, Dad. Okay.
Fuck you.
So I did randomly notice he had a noose in his room. Did you see that? Like a full-fledged fucking noose.
No, I didn't.
Just in the background. Yeah. So that was kind of depressing. I was like, why does he have that? Is it like just a decoration? But it was really like a very real noose. So that made me a little bit sad. So
He's probably gonna kill himself.
Right. That's what I said. It just made me really sad. He was contemplating it at least. Right. But, my next note was the cops are dicks, as is tradition in most horror movies. The blood disc effect was very cool, which unfortunately is why we're stuck in fucking Brainstorm because of a blood tape. God
Boner
damn,
storm.
Mikey, motherfucker. Holy shit. Do you hear that?
What?
Mikey.
No, not this British bastard again who sounds like he's Australian.
Mikey.
I don't believe in you. You can't exist.
Do you hear me, Mikey? Do you feel me breathing down your neck?
Wow,
I have this knife.
He really does sound Australian sometimes, doesn't he?
Fuck off, I'm here. I'm in your mind, Mikey.
I stab my own head.
I am the one who brought you to Brainstorm. And now you are my prisoner. If you can't escape, then you can't win, can you?
What the fuck kind of shit was that? God damn it, Mikey. Why are you always in some feud with some goddamn foreigners? Or at least Ghost. I don't fucking know. Okay, anyway. Yeah, so continuing. Holy shit.
All right, I'm back alive.
Oh, did he kill you? What happened?
No, I stabbed myself in the head and Scott helped me.
Oh, just so you didn't have to listen to him? That was smart.
Yeah, I couldn't take the horrible fake British accent that he's totally Australian.
He's definitely Australian, isn't he? It's like he wants to be British, but he's not. Anyway.
He's not even a dandy.
He's not a dandy. He's a fucking Rui or something.
He's just like...
He's Kangaroo Man.
Look at Dundee.
He's Dundee Man instead of Dandy Man.
No, he's just like a capybara.
Oh my fucking god! All right. So Dundee,
he's in a gerbil suit.
We have now found out that either Dandy Man or Dundee Man, I'm not sure which one, has imprisoned us in Brainstorm, a fucking bullshit knockoff game of Brainscan. But whatever. Okay, continuing our notes. We're going to figure out how to get out of here.
Oh, I'm gonna okay, so I have...
Shoot the shit out of that bitch. Okay.
They're at the point where Frangella's character, the detective, breaks into his house with no warrant. And just like randomly just goes into the fireplace? Yeah.
That was my exact next note, was this is totally unlawful entry by this detective, and this evidence would be thrown out in court 100%. You know? Anyway, yeah. I also... What else you got?
Fromberg got bricked.
Fromberg got bricked.
The other detective, he got squished by all those bricks.
Oh, no, was that the detective or was that the principal?
I thought that was a detective, right? I thought he was following him. Because, well, didn't Frangella's character like yell Fromberg and then like Fromberg died and Fromberg was like the assistant? I thought he was.
So I don't remember. I thought it was the principal who caught up with Michael, and he got killed by the bricks. And then I thought that the other detective got shot by that other dude.
Am I confusing it?
I think so. Because my notes
just watched it. What the fuck?
My notes specifically say, let's see here. Oh shit, citizens killing cops. Because remember when that dude got shot and the other detective came up and was like, you guys have to tell his family. Well, that was his partner that was on the ground. Do you remember?
Hold on, I'm trying to look it up. I don't know. I think you're right. I think I'm wrong.
All right. So my notes here, I said, like, what is this search party for exactly? Are they looking for the killer? Are they looking for evidence? I wasn't 100% sure. They just said, like, hey, don't carry guns or I'll arrest you. But then everybody has a fucking gun. So at this point, the trickster says, like, calls the detective and said, hey, there's somebody in your yard you should look for, when Michael was trying to get rid of his footprint. So the trickster's fucking him up, which was just shady. Hello. I do think... This is a side note, but I do think that Michael would have gotten poison ivy for sure at some point during this movie. He was in the bushes a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Maybe that's not funny. Maybe that's just real. He would have gotten poison ivy for sure.
I've never gotten poison ivy, have you?
Every fucking summer I would get it. Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I went to summer camp. I did all that kind of shit outside, but like, I never got it.
Oh, really?
And like I get every other kind of like rash and shit, like from like that kind of stuff, but never that.
Yeah, I think some people are just immune to it, but I get it really bad. I'm really allergic to it. So, all right. So I did say here the principal got what he deserved when all those bricks fell on his ass. I said this goddamn dog just keeps coming back. Oh shit, citizens be killing the cops. And then we're at the end of my notes until we go to kill Kimberly. So, jumping right back into the plot, at nightfall, Michael sneaks into Kimberly's room, but he refuses to hurt her. The trickster reveals himself to be an evil counterpart within Michael's own mind. He possesses Michael, who resists him. Their struggle wakes Kimberly. Kimberly reveals that she's been watching and photographing Michael, which allows him to break free from his own inner darkness. At the last minute, the trickster materializes and opens the bedroom door. Detective Hayden enters and shoots Michael dead. Michael awakens in his room, the whole experience having been a fantasy. After ranting at the game about his traumatic experiences, he excitedly realizes that no one has died, including Kyle. Having gained confidence from the game's iteration of Kimberly, he goes over to her house and asks her out, to which she agrees kind of reluctantly. The next day, and he does see she has pictures of him in her own room. Creep. The next day, Michael brings the Brainscan disc to show the principal. The principal had demanded to preview all games and movies that they wanted for the horror club. The trickster then pops up in the office and he's grinning at Michael in approval. Cut movie. That's the end. So what are your final notes on this film, dude?
Okay. So, no, I really love this movie. It's the second time I watched it, but I can see why other people like it a lot. I like the video game thing because I love horror movies and I love video games, and it was cool seeing Fangoria in a movie.
That was cool. Yeah,
I thought the trickster was an excellent horror villain, and I thought he was funny. Steve Johnson's effects were amazing. Edward Furlong was great. The guy who played the best friend was great too.
Yeah, that was a really good character.
I like this movie a lot.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Good stuff. So my wrap-up notes right at the end of the film. So I said, funny enough, Michael really started to look like Igor by the end. He had the limp. He had the hunch. He was kind of his own character, which was very interesting to me.
What would be cool is, sorry to interrupt you. You reminded me of something when you said that.
Yeah.
What if you get sucked into the game and you become the trickster?
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Each time,
right?
So if they did a sequel to it, Edward Furlong's character would be the trickster,
right? No, that would be cool. That's kind of Pumpkinhead-esque, right? Almost follow up. You become the trickster. That would be cool. We should write that and then try to cast him and make this movie. That'd be fucking awesome.
Is he still acting?
Yeah, he was just in a movie actually not that long ago where he was.
I know he stopped for a while because he had a drug addiction or something.
Yeah, he was in something alongside somebody. It's in the horror vein. I just don't remember what it's called, but he was alongside somebody else that was pretty big name in the horror world.
He's 46 now, huh? Okay.
Yeah. So, my last notes here are what a cool melding of practical and digital effects. I think that this was a really good.
Even for 94 this movie came out in?
Yeah.
I thought the visual effects, not just the practical, but the visual was great.
Right, exactly. I think that they did a good melding. The last thing I said was that was a perfect way to get the principal. And holy shit, talk about the most traumatic gaming experience you've ever had in your life. What a cool fucking film. I think that everybody in this film, especially both the trickster and Michael's characters, were really well done. I think that they interacted very well together. I was kind of surprised that they didn't make Michael more afraid of the trickster to start right away, but that was all right. I would have shit my pants if somebody came out of my TV. I think that the practical effects were really solid. I don't think there were enough actual killings for a horror movie. So I think that's where you said it's not a slasher, and I agree it's not a slasher. They had one slasher kill and one foot removal, but past that you didn't get you didn't even get to.
Did it freak you out?
No, that was fine. It wasn't that bad because I know how that effect is done. Newer films, when they do feet shit, it bothers me more. I don't know why. I don't know, but anyway, I think that they could have shown Kyle's kill. That could have been cool. I don't know why they didn't. That was kind of.
They probably didn't have enough money for the budget.
Maybe. I don't know.
How much was the budget for this movie?
I don't know. It didn't say. I didn't have any notes on budget, but I think that they could have done a little better job.
It wasn't $6 for video violence.
Yeah, probably more than that. Probably more than that. But it was a good film. I really had a good time watching it again. Okay, so a couple notes for this film. So for production, the script for Brainscan had initially been written in 1987 by Andrew Kevin Walker and originally was centered around a VHS tape. However, after producer Michael Roy acquired the script, he performed some uncredited rewrites, turning the tape into an interactive CD-ROM. And a video game in order to tap into the public's fascination with virtual reality. The character of the trickster was also a creation in the rewrites, as the original script by Walker had no physical antagonist and was simply a voice who tormented Michael over the phone. I saw that was interesting that they kept that in the beginning and then allowed him to materialize. I think that made it more interactive, really. Apparently, John Flynn later recalled, quote, "The main interest for me was the trickster character, which is an Alice Cooper-like entity who materializes from a CD-ROM computer game. The trickster was the core of the movie and what attracted me to the script. We found this stage actor, T. Ryder Smith, to play the trickster, and he was extraordinary in the part. Eddie Furlong was a 15-year-old kid who couldn't act." That's funny. "You had to slap him awake every morning. I don't want to get into knocking people, but I was not a big Eddie Furlong fan." Damn, John. That's fucked. That's fucked up, but it is what it is, I guess. All right. So a couple notes on the soundtrack, because it's really great. It features hard rock, grunge, and heavy metal from then emerging bands, including Alcohol, Funny Car, Mudhoney, White Zombie, Old, Dandelion, Primus, which I actually really like Primus, Tad, Pitch Shifter, and the Butthole Surfers apparently were newer at that time. So it had the main title theme from George S. Clinton's score. And then reception notes, critical reception was mostly negative. So Rotten Tomatoes gave the film a rotten rating of 13% based on 16 reviews, apparently. We'll get into those in just a minute. Entertainment Weekly gave Brainscan a D rating and stated, quote, "Despite the lurid premise, Brainscan offers zero in the way of sick thrills." Variety also gave a negative review stating it's a rare teen horror pick that can be faulted for excessive restraint, but Brainscan may be too tame for the creature feature fans and slasher devotees who will be drawn by its ad campaign.
Yeah, because every few minutes there's like either violence or like sex going on right beside you, and like
yeah,
I can't.
Right?
My ADHD is going crazy.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. Well, obviously, if they had Joe Castro working on Brainscan, there could have been another kill or two in it, and then these reviews wouldn't have been so bad. But anyway, so let's go ahead and we'll get into the box office and release. So there really are no box office notes other than the total box office was a little over $4 million, but I did at least find the different versions that have been released. So you can take that away and then jump right into your reviews, Mike.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just bring that up. All right. So VHS, Columbia TriStar put out in 1994. Triumph Films Sony put out in 2003. And then 2018, Scream Factory / Shout Factory put out this Blu-ray for it.
Nice. There was one more version, just a note I found. It was released on Blu-ray by Mill Creek in 2019 in a double feature of Brainscan and Mind Warp. Yeah.
I almost bought that one, but I heard that copy was bullshit.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Mill Creek usually puts out like the cheapest quality they can do.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, so I was going to read the special features. There's new commentary with the assistant director. It has an interview with the effects artist Steve Johnson. Has a bunch of deleted scenes, teaser trailers, TV spots, an interview with the composer. Pretty awesome.
Nice. Okay.
You guys collect Blu-rays, definitely get the Scream Factory one over the Mill Creek one.
Okay, wonderful.
All right, so let's get into the reviews.
All right.
This is a 3.5. 3.5 out of 5. All right. I can remember seeing this on VHS at the local VHS store in '94 because of their R rating. My grandma wouldn't rent it for me. Honestly, seeing this film, I could believe it should be PG-13. It has comical horror vibes. Some people may not like, especially with the trickster. I enjoyed it, to be honest. I liked the film. I thought it was different in a good way. Edward Furlong does a good job here too. Definitely worth a watch if you like sci-fi or horror films.
All right, nice. Okay, good stuff. Thank you so much. Oh shit!
And then,
All right.
All right, this person is a piece of shit, and they should be dragged through the street and shamed.
Holy shit! Okay.
It says they gave it a 2.5 star, and it says it's okay, better than most. Really falls apart in third act.
What? Oh my! All right. All right. Goodbye.
Man, I like these Rotten Tomato reviews much better.
Fuck. God, we're not even in the store. How did I shoot out glass? I'm so confused,
dude. I don't know, but I can read our buddy Roger Ebert's review if you want.
Holy fuck! Let's go.
We haven't attacked him in a while. He gave the film score 2 out of 4. Brainscan is interesting, not so much because of the plot, the murders, and the trickster, as because of the portrait of a teenage boy living at one removed from the world.
Is that it?
Yeah, shoot him in the head.
What a piece of shit.
What is that?
What a piece of shit. All right, goodbye.
Shit.
Oh, that might have been...
Dude, are you seeing this?
Yeah, the worms?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a very interesting film. I really want to watch it for real now. Anyway. Oh, there's a heart in a box. It's beating. Of course it's beating. Okay, cool. All right, well, friends.
Great effects.
What? What'd you say?
I said great effects. That was awesome.
Yeah, this movie's got great fucking effects. Joe Castro, you fucking killed it on this, buddy.
It's been so distracting because Joe Castro's effects and everything is crazy.
Yeah.
I just keep stopping and watching. Like, look at that.
I know. I may need to tone down this TV usage. I don't fucking know. Oh, they're putting the heart inside of a dead body to bring it back to life, maybe?
That's how Scabby brings me back each time.
Oh, nice. They're in a wedding dress. Ooh. All right. Dead zombie rising. You wear a wedding dress usually?
Only when I get revived.
Oh, he makes you wear a wedding dress? Oh, speaking of that, I don't know how the fuck. I feel like when I was shooting the shotgun, which I don't know why I have a shotgun with me in this game, but when I heard the glass break, I think I saw a little bit of a crack in the air over there. I think that's the computer screen. So I think shoot
a computer screen. I meant computer screen. I said TV screen.
Let me shoot that a few more times and let me see what happens. Ready? All right. Oh shit! I shot you. Holy fuck, we're back in the store.
I'm going to say it again. It's like
holy shit, bro. All right, everybody. We made it out of the fucking the Brainstorm knockoff Brainscan video game. So go fuck yourself, Dandy Man.
We both had the Border Storm.
Jesus Christ. But we got to get you checked out because we got to get the fuck out of here. That was a real mind fuck, you know? All right, so grab your popcorn, grab your candies, grab your sody pops. This week, you're going home with some dope-ass flicks, as always. This week, your list is curated by both Mikey and myself, as I made a last-minute change. So, first, we're sending you home with Scanners. Oh, fuck yeah, by David Cronenberg from 1981. I did all classics, honestly. Classic. We're sending you. Oh,
one of them is going to be a classic in a few years, I think.
Yeah, I forgot to. Here we go. I forgot to scan you out. There you go. Thank you. All right, we're sending you with Near Dark. God,
I do have reasoning for one of the picks, though.
Okay.
Because when the Mutant City guys were on, they recommended Bliss from Joe Begos.
Right.
So I did the one from the same year he filmed, VFW.
Yeah, you talked about that one last week, so that's cool. So you sent them with Near Dark by Catherine Bigelow from 1987.
One of the best vampire movies of all time.
Nice. We're sending you with... So we're sending them. Wait, hold on. We're sending them with Near Dark, and we're going to send you with Near Death by Joe Castro from 2004. That's right. We've been talking about it all fucking episode. The effects are fucking insane.
Dylan played the VHS tape behind him the whole episode. If you guys are listening,
yeah. So if you haven't checked us out on YouTube, you're going to have to go watch on YouTube. We'll probably have to blur out the titties, but yeah, that was a fucking wild time.
One on Patreon, though, if you think about it.
Oh, maybe we'll put the uncensored version on Patreon. Yeah, that's a good idea. All right, Paul, you can check it out, and anybody else who joins. All right, so VFW, we're sending you with by Joe Begos from 2019. Check. And lastly, for the kids and the fam, we're sending you with Spy Kids from Robert Rodriguez from 2001. Fuck yeah, bud.
Should we announce what we're doing tonight as the next episode?
No, we should not. We are going to keep our...
okay. So I'll announce the next one then.
All right, we'll go ahead and say this to y'all. We're not going to tell you what next week's episode is. It could either be the movie that Mikey's going to say, or it could be a really fucking awesome interview if everything works out. So we're not going to tell you what it is, but come back for a good time.
Yeah, the next two we have are good picks and a good pick and a good interview. So
yeah, but what's the movie?
Going to be the Australian splatter film Body Melt from 1993.
Yes, yeah. So we're staying in the 90s. We were going to consider doing these two back to back because, you know, they're fun 90s films, but we may have an interview with a really cool person, and we'll keep you posted on that. But let's go ahead and get our shout outs in.
Who has helped with a lot of favorite movies of ours.
Right. Okay. That's enough, Mr.
I'm too happy.
I know. So shout outs this week. I'm going to shout out the Bearded Villain 83. As always, he's the fucking man.
Boy.
He gets so much shit done for us. And that's awesome. He's the best. I also would like to shout out, as usual, Mutant City Horror, because they're awesome. And we love hanging out with them and being friends. I want to shout out as well this week, Twin Toasters. Dude, thank you so much for the suggestion on the Letterboxd. It's going to keep Mikey and I a little more organized on what we've been watching. Yeah, but that's those are my shout outs this week, dude. Who you got?
I got Doom Generation podcast, who we were just talking about before. I got Dissect That Film podcast. I got Movie Dumpster and In Film We Trust podcast, and then my wife Katie and my son Sammy.
Nice, that's what's up. All right, so don't forget, friends.
Family.
Not the Family Guy. Son of a bitch.
I brought it back.
Don't forget, come on the podcast. If you have a project that you want to promote, shoot us an email at vhsdoom@gmail.com. Twerk till it hurts, beep till you creep, and pickle them ricks. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Peace.